My fellow Americans, I'm Robert Morrison. I'm the Liberty Party candidate for President of the United States. Presidential elections should be about great themes and grand visions. Today's campaign is becoming uglier and stupider every day. In the 1960s, we were led by President John F. Kennedy. Then, the world was threatened by the Soviets with nuclear annihilation. Kennedy's wisdom and courage never failed. John F. Kennedy never became a cringing crony of the Kremlin oligarchs. President Kennedy went to Berlin in 1963. He proudly said, "Ich bin ein Berliner." I am a Berliner. But he did more. For anyone who doubted the superiority of democracy over Soviet tyranny, John F. Kennedy had brave words. "Lasst nach kommen," he said. Let them come to Berlin. The Germans cheered and cheered JFK. They thanked us for American support. In the long twilight struggle Kennedy described, we Americans sent 60 million young soldiers to help the Germans keep their young democracy. We sent them John F. Kennedy. We sent them Ronald Reagan. We sent them Barack Obama. We even sent them Elvis and Louis Armstrong. We changed the history of Europe and the world. Our great chieftain Ronald Reagan kept that faith. He helped free 100 million people in Eastern Europe. Today, Trump crouches in the Oval Office. He bows to Putin. He insults Germany's chancellor. He shows contempt for Germany's democracy. He wants to abandon our alliance with free and democratic Germany. This ignorant man wants to destroy NATO. He knows nothing of our past, and every day he puts our future in danger. Trump wants to haul Mideast tyrannies into NATO. He calls it NATO me. He is changing NATO into a protection racket. One of Trump's flunkies told us what he thinks about freedom for Ukraine, or Poland, or the Czech Republic, or the Baltics. That bootlicker testified in Congress. Trump doesn't give a shit about Ukraine. Why isn't Vice President Biden going after Trump? Why doesn't Mr. Biden see that Trump is serving the Kremlin? Why doesn't he defend NATO? It was Democrats and Republicans who built NATO. Mr. Vice President, you should know, destroying NATO is the #1 goal of the Kremlin and the KGB. Well, here's my pledge. We are forming the Liberty Party. If you give us your support, we will concentrate on rescuing America from the coronavirus, our first priority. At the same time, we will focus on rebuilding our crippled economy with safety and justice for workers. But we will not forget America was made stronger by NATO. Our alliance with other free people kept us free. If you give us your backing, we will go to Berlin between the election and the inauguration. Lasst uns nach Berlin gehen. We will go to Berlin. But why go there? Because Germany has remained free. Because their great chancellor, Angela Merkel, has bravely led the world in containing this coronavirus. Trump's ignorance will not save us, and his arrogance can doom us. Let us go to Berlin and learn. I'm Robert Morrison. We respectfully ask for your support. We pray every day for America's people and for healing from this plague. We hope our union will survive. God bless you and